nestled on the banks of the Hudson River. Nike Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. The Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. To throw, it's Samuel. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Williamson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Tyson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early.
Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Army's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. 1st and 10. To the air, it's Samuel. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Run in the red zone. It's Tyson. And they're in for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes one man miss. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back to pass, it's Samuel. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Oh, they're after him. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snap in the shotgun. Back's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
Off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. The last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Back in motion, try to clear the pickle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a cut! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Fires it. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Black Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Pocket breaking down. At the 45 on his way. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Samuel. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun. Wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got a touchdown.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield on first down. Complete in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. With the catch, it's Williamson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Gonna run it. It's Tyson. He's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on third and goal from the 1. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Army! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Samuel. Spits it out to the back. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Gets it past the marker. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They're going to ride this running back. Open space at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Off play action. Makes the grab. It's short. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. RPO complete to open the drive. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Motion from the back. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Big fella moving. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the... With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Give to the fullback. And he was able to... They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williamson. Breaks into the open. Goes out. The edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20. First and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Tyson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. With that. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. And they got him. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
On the option. And into the end zone for a... They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. buzzing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Dropping back, it's King. Finds his man, it's Patterson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man, it's Patterson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that's not the start they need. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. 1st drive, 1st possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, they're after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executed at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete on the shuffle. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Finds his tight end. Oh, he got loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Rivers. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's King. Looking for the score. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Slithers into space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Samuel. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Headed to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And, oh, a lot of space. The 30. inside the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving out of the pocket. And they get him down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man, it's Samuel. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Beck's going for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's King. Got his man. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Rivers. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Going to look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Samuel. He's got it. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down and failing to convert there has to sting. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shows him the stiff arm.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Scanning the field, it's King. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the comeback is on.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of running.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the right side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Dropping back, it's King. Caught close to the marker, it's Rivers. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the ground with the counter. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Caught at the 25. He's finally brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking to pass. It's Samuel. Using a quick game. Good, solid tackle.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Got room at the 35. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Breaks the tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's King. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab at the 20. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the pressure. And he's in for the touchdown. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Wants to throw. It's King. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late. 3rd and long coming up. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. On the move, it's Tyson. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next game.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. Third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw, it's McCown. And the missed connection on. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Third down play from the gun. Got his man quickly. The chains will move, and they'll...
Pass on third down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to surge it in. He bangs his way in for the score.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what...
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Gets it out fast. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on third. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The Roadrunners will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Road! Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He caught it! And he's in for the touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Wide open downfield. And he will score! Touchdown, UTSA!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Roadrunners are threatening on 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Floats it out in space. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touch! They're going to open this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. To throw, it's Samuel. Fires to the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just outside the red zone. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's going to... So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped, but... let's mark it at the 13. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. And it'll be a touchdown. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete on... Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He let that thing fly.
Got it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Razor. Clear.
Run in the red zone, it's Barnes. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step into
Ready.
And the Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal.
Moves.
Around the corner, it's Barnes. Into the end zone he goes. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Cornhole 88. Cool.
To the air, it's Samuel. Pressure coming. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Tyson. Got the 1st down and more. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going for 6. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Back to pass, it's Samuel. He's got it in the end zone for the 2. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Strickland. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The give to the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going to run it. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Strickland. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
On the ready.
To the air, it's Samuel. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Got a man. It's Williamson. And he's brought down after a nice game. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Looking to get it in. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is... Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two.
Charcoal.
Looking to throw at Samuel. And good hands there by the defense on. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They get Time stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got his man. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Samuel. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play.
He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll set up to throw. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Hard running there. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah,
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The pull and throw off the RPO. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. What a comeback this has been. They've just kept fighting and putting themselves in position here, David.
This has been unbelievable, and once you get momentum going, a lot of times it's so hard to stop it. Palmer, this defense is reeling, and this offense is on fire.
Yeah, this offense, they just have this look right now like they can't be...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Makes the grab.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. It's just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. toughest things to do in all of college football. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He leaves it with his back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw at Samuel. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Let's it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Samuel. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the... Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough... Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Safe completion on the screen. That'll be enough for a yard line.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at you free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy who just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll leave it with him. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're facing a third down. Back to pass, it's Samuel. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish. It's first down from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it. And it's a touchdown. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the... All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Base 27.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Moore will throw. Can't make the connection. Nose pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the... And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On the run, it's Tyson. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The offense changing the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Tyson. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Strickland. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his... A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun to give, looking for room. They tried to... short, and it did not work against this defense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big... Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think